Hey guys, it's Charmise Idris here from Charmed Bath and Body, and today I have my beautiful nieces here with me because we are doing some kids DIYs, especially for Halloween. So they're going to include bath bombs and a few melt and pour soaps. And here, my first beautiful, intelligent niece. What's your name?
Kimora. Janaya.
And how old are you, Kimora?
9.
Janaya.
11.
Oh.
7.
So, alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to tell you what you need, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So first you will need 1 cup of baking soda, a half a cup of cornstarch, a half a cup of Epsom salt, a half a cup of citric acid, 2 tablespoons of your favorite oil. Today I'll be using fractionated coconut oil. Typically I love to use grapeseed oil as well. And then 1 tablespoon of witch hazel. And you will also need a fragrance. And today we're going to use the bubblegum fragrance from Nature's Garden. You like bubblegum, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to use the bubblegum fragrance, and you'll need a couple molds. And today we're going to use a couple of them just because I have some helpers with me. We're going to use the Christmas molds just to put them together, and then they can take them home just like that. So let's go ahead and get started, ladies. So in our bowl, we already have our 1 cup of baking soda, and to that I will go ahead and add a half a cup of cornstarch. Oh, you got it. And then a half a cup of Epsom salt. And it will get messy in here.
And then is that?
Yep, the half a cup of citric acid. And who wants to get their hands messy first? Because everybody's gonna get their hands messy. Who's going first? Kimora. Kimora, what are you gonna be for Halloween? You don't know yet? Alright, so Kimora, come over here for me. And then I just need you to just, you see these little bunches? I need you to make sure they're out of there because you don't want any clumps. You can put both hands in there. You don't want any clumps inside of your bath bombs. Alright, make sure you get all in there. Janaya, go ahead and put a hand in there, help out. Yeah. Alright, so now we have Kinaya mixing the mixture, and next we will have Kimora add in the 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. Uh-oh. So you can go ahead and pour that in there. You don't have to pour that slow. And then let's do another one.
Then we're gonna pour some witch hazel.
Yep. And we're gonna slowly pour the witch hazel in there. That's Janaya's job because the witch hazel has to be poured in very slowly because it will activate the mixture to where it starts fizzing. So Kinaya, I will need you to mix up that mixture the whole time, okay? Even if it starts fizzing, I just need you to keep mixing. So let me show you just a little bit. So you're just gonna do a little drop like that. And then Kinaya, mix over here where it's fizzing at. Keep more. Alright, so you go ahead, Janaya. You can just pour it in just different spots. And you don't want it to mix. You don't want it to fizz too much. Uh-oh. Alright. Yep, mix right there. There you go. All right, so at this point, we can use our hands. We don't need this anymore. So, oh yeah, you can put that over there and count. All right, one thing I did forget to mention is that we want them to be jack-o'-lantern style, so we will put a little bit of color in there. So let me go ahead and put some color in there. Excuse me, Kinaya. Just a little bit.
Little bit.
Let me mix that up in there, see what that looks like. We don't want it too orange, but we do want it to look like a pumpkin. What'd you say? Kimora?
I forgot what I said.
Alright, we can add a little bit more orange to that, because that looks red, kind of.
This looks like orange.
It looks like orange?
It looks like snow with a little bit of orange.
Yeah, it does.
Like some seasoning.
Alright, now your turn to get them hands in there. Just crunch it all up. You want to do it too? You can do it too. You want to get that orange all mixed up in there. And then we're going to add the bubblegum colorant. You want to do that, Janai? So you just, you know how to use these. You're just going to squeeze the top like little boop, boop, boop. So like 5 drops of that, okay? In there. Make sure it's not on their hands.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does. Smells just like bubble gum, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that good and mixed?
Yep.
All right. Let me step in there. We got to make sure that it can stick together. Yeah, you put that towel over there. All right, so I'm going to check it to make sure it has the right consistency. And so when I squeeze it, I don't want it to fall apart too easily. So that looks just right. Somebody's over here sniffing the bubble gum. All right, so now I'm going to put it in your own bowl so that you can make your own bath bombs, okay? Janiyah, you'll have the big glass bowl. So you'll just want to get some in 1/2, pat it down just a little bit, not too much. And then put it in the other half. Are you watching, Kimora? Okay. And then you do want it to overflow just like that. And then you want to put them together. See? You gotta squish them together and just close it. See? And it should be a bath bomb. A big old bath bomb. Alright, Janiyah, you can step in and do the same thing I just did.
After a little help, they were able to form their bath bombs, and we let them sit for about an hour. And after that hour, I microwaved 1 tablespoon of cocoa butter, and then I added a pinch of black mica so that the girls were able to paint faces like jack-o'-lantern faces on their bath bombs. And after that, we did let them sit for another 3 hours to let them dry completely. And generally, I would say to let them sit for 4 to 8 hours.
So while the bath bombs are drying, we are going to make some melt and pour soaps. These ladies have already chosen what soap mold they want. And these soap molds actually came from Amazon, and they are Halloween themed. So yeah, they've chosen theirs and they've left me with the basic one, which it's okay, it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the soap for them. This is the, here you go, you wanna hold that up? So this is the clear melt and pour that we're going to be using today. I'm going to let them choose what color they want. And then they can also choose between the cotton candy fragrance and the monkey farts. They have already said they don't want monkey farts because of the name of it. But you got to smell it because it does smell good. Just smell it.
It might smell like bananas. It smells like pineapples.
Mm-hmm. It's a tropical fragrance, and both of these are also from Nature's Garden. See, I knew once they smelled it, they might want it. That's fine, as long as one person wants monkey farts. Okay? What you want? You want monkey? Oh, okay. You're making all that face. I
can't tell what that smells like. It smells like pineapples.
It's got bananas and lemons and grapefruits on it. I don't know. It's just a tropical.
Tell what it smells like.
But yeah. So I'm going to cut up the soap for them. We're going to melt it in 30-second bursts in the microwave until it is fully melted. And I do have 4 microwavable cups here just because I don't want to melt it all at the same time. It's a little bit easier if I cut it up and do it in smaller increments.
Just to make sure the girls got the exact same amount of soap, I decided to cut it into fourths, and the fourth one was for my own soap. And while I was cutting, I did let the girls choose which colorant they wanted, and I will put all of those micas down in the description below, as well as everything else I am using today.
So we got our soap melted down. As you can see, it does look all watery, as Kenaya says. It did take two 30-second bursts, and it is hot, so make sure you keep your hands up here. And now I'm gonna have Kenaya come in and pour in her fragrance, which is the Monkey Farts fragrance. You can just pour that straight into there. Perfect. And then I will add your colorant, and this is a gold 24 karat mica. And I'm only going to add just a little bit.
Just a pinch.
Just a pinch.
Like when you pinch somebody?
And then you can go ahead and stir that up. Make sure you hold onto the handle right there.
A mess.
After making sure the colorant was fully incorporated into the mixture, I let her pour her soap into her Halloween mold. Then I repeated the process for Janiyah and Kimora. We did have to let the soap sit in the mold for about 3 hours to fully dry, and they popped out very easily after that 3 hours. And to some of them we used that same cocoa butter and mica mixture to put little faces on.